The name's Bond. James Bond.
The Bond girls have been a vital ingredient of every James Bond film ever since Ursula Andress famously emerged from the sea in 1962's Dr. No. Throughout its 57-year history, the Bond franchise has employed some of the most beautiful actresses to join the ever-growing, illustrious club of Bond girls, with Bond 25 raising its member count to 79.
Your powers of observation do you credit, Mr. Bond?
James, to my friends.
For the 25th film, actresses Ana de Armas and Lashana Lynch will share the screen with actor Daniel Craig, as well as Léa Seydoux, who will be reprising her role as Dr. Madeleine Swann of the previous Bond thriller Spectre. If you haven't heard about these three promising actresses, don't despair, as we will have a closer look at their individual careers over the course of this video.
What is your occupation?
Well, that's not the sort of thing that looks good on a form.
We start off with 33-year-old French actress Léa Seydoux, who, as mentioned before, will return as Dr. Madeleine Swann, who drove off with James Bond at the end of Spectre. She is not the first actress to reprise her Bond girl role, however. Actress Eunice Gayson appeared in the first two Bond films, Dr. No and From Russia with Love, portraying Bond's girlfriend, Sylvia Trench.
When did you say you had to leave?
Immediately.
Seydoux's character, Dr. Madeleine Swann, was introduced in Spectre as the daughter of Jesper Christensen's Mr. White, himself a recurring character in the Daniel Craig films, with the exception of Skyfall. Before killing himself, White tells Bond to find Madeleine, which leads to their meeting at the Austrian Hoffler Clinic, where she works as a psychologist. Throughout the plot of Spectre, the character of Madeleine Swann first resents Bond and sees him as a threat, before unwillingly forming an alliance.
Get away from me! Just get away! Did it cross your mind that you led them to me?
What probably sounded good in the scripting stage played out entirely different on screen in the eyes of both critics and a great number of Bond fans. There was little to no chemistry between Bond and Swann, and you were never quite sure whether they would actually fall in love or some terrible occurrence would tear them apart. As we know now, they drove off together in the final shot of Spectre, immediately triggering a passionate discussion within the fan community whether Madeleine Swann would return, or the producers would even go as far as to consider a semi-remake of On Her Majesty's Secret Service, in which Bond got married. With 33 years of age, Seydoux is the eldest of Bond 25's leading ladies, and the one with the most acting credits to her name. Her journey as an actress began at the age of 18 in 2003, studying acting at French drama school Les Enfants Terribles. She landed her first major film role in the 2006 French-Belgian comedy film Girlfriends, and took further training at New York's Actors Studio in 2007. Just 1 year later, Seydoux came to widespread attention with Christophe Honor's The Beautiful Person, where her portrayal of stalwart, cold and indifferent main character Junie earned her the 2009 Chopin Award for Best Upcoming Actress at the Cannes Film Festival, and a César Award nomination for Most Promising Actress. Hollywood came knocking on the door in 2009 with Quentin Tarantino's audaciously bold and violent Inglourious Bastards, in which Seydoux had a minor appearance as Charlotte Lapadite. While she only appears within the first 6 minutes of the film, she shares a rather uncomfortable scene with German-Austrian actor Christoph Waltz, who would later play legendary Bond villain Ernst Stavro Blofeld alongside Seydoux in Spectre. Her other Hollywood credits include Ridley Scott's Robin Hood, Woody Allen's Midnight in Paris, as well as Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, in which she could demonstrate her villainous side as assassin Sabine Moreau. Returning to French cinema in 2011, Seydoux gave a notable performance in the intense romance drama Blue is the Warmest Color, earning her the prestigious Palme d'Or at the 2013 Cannes Film Festival, in an unusual move by the festival jury of awarding the prize not only to the film's director, Abdelatif Kechiche, but also to its two leading actresses. Following a meager international success of the Franco-German fantasy film adaptation The Beauty and the Beast, Seydoux appeared in the much-praised 2014 French biographical drama Saint Laurent, in which she played Loulou de la Falaise, real-life muse of iconic fashion designer Yves Saint Laurent. The year 2015 saw a script tailored specifically to Seydoux, the French literary film adaptation of Diary of a Chambermaid, directed by Benoît Jacquot. Although receiving mixed reviews at the 2015 Berlin International Film Festival, Seydoux's performance was praised. Shortly after that, the then 30-year-old actress was cast as James Bond's principal love interest in Spectre, alongside a then 47-year-old Daniel Craig. Naturally, the fairly significant 17-year age gap led to some discussion.
Being cast, it's amazing, and it's like being with all these actors, it's great. And now I'm looking forward to start the film. She's not like what you can expect from a Bond girl. She's more of a real character. She has her own problems in a way, and she will have to also deal with her own issues. It's the first time I think that I play a woman, you know, a powerful woman, and so I was a little afraid, and then I started the preparation and we rehearsed with Daniel and with also Christophe and with Sam, and we started to find like the chemistry, and then it was like fantastic.
It is yet unclear how and where Léa Seydoux's recurring character of Dr. Madeleine Swann will appear in the plot of the 25th James Bond film. Speculations within the fan community, however, hint at an early demise within the first half of the film to shake up Bond's emotional world, and thus keeping the tenor of the previous films. Also shaking up Bond's world, though not necessarily his emotional one, is 31-year-old Cuban actress Ana de Armas, who knew from the age of 12 that she wanted to become an actress. After attending the National Theatre School of Cuba in Havana, where she was raised, she gave her acting debut at the tender age of 16 in Manuel Gutiérrez Aragon's 2006 Spanish crime drama Una Rosa de Francia. Playing Marie, virginal protégé of human trafficker Simon, Ana de Armas falls in love with his underling Andres, resulting in a passionate romance between two conflicting characters. At the age of 18, and with her life savings of just $170 in her pocket, de Armas moved to Spain, where she went on to star in 52 episodes of El Internado, a television drama thriller series focusing on the students of a fictional boarding school in a forest far from the city where strange and macabre events occur. Her role of Carolina Leal Solis made her an instant star in Spain. In 2014, Ana de Armas moved to Los Angeles and landed her first major role in Eli Roth's 2015 erotic thriller Knock Knock, opposite Keanu Reeves.
What really attracted me to the project was the story. You haven't seen a story like this one from a long time, and once you read the script, you can't stop thinking about it. To see the situation of this family man, Evan, makes a decision that seems normal without consequences, and that decision leads these two girls getting to his house because outside it's raining and cold, changed his life drastically. Keanu Reeves, he's an amazing actor, and as a result, he makes your job easier. I think he has had a lot of patience with Lorenza and me because we are less experienced actresses.
1 year later, she co-starred with Reeves again in the thriller Exposed, which received negative reviews. It was director Jonathan Jakubowicz who offered De Armas her first international role in 2016, playing Felicidad Duran, wife of former Panamanian professional boxer Roberto Duran, in the biographical sports film Hands of Stone. That same year, she appeared as Iz in the biographical dark comedy War Dogs, opposite Jonah Hill and Bradley Cooper.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey, babe.
did I wake you?
No, I'm just at the hotel. We're about to have some breakfast.
Listen, I get why you're doing this. It's just the lying that kills me. I need you to know that you can tell me anything, David. David?
Yeah, I gotta call you right back.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Okay, I love you. Bye.
I found the movie like very interesting and fun and serious at the same time.
Probably her most notable appearance to date is the character of holographic companion Joy in Blade Runner 2049. A flawlessly beautiful, petite young woman, she becomes the love interest for the replicant Blade Runner K, played by Ryan Gosling. While at first, Joy's personality displays all generic responses you would expect from a virtual product, she begins to show more real emotions and the capability to have independent thoughts as the story progresses. Wishing to cross over from being a mere obedient hologram towards being a real girl, Ana de Armas delivers a stunningly multifaceted performance on screen. Critics and fans were in agreement and praised de Armas for her portrayal of Joy, which has been characterized as her breakout role, significantly advancing both her career and critical recognition.
You look lonely. I can fix that. You look like a good Joe.
As with Lea Seydoux, not much is known about de Armas' role in Bond 25, other than her name being Paloma. Purely guessing by the Latin origin of the name, Palumbus, meaning dove, a symbol of peace, and it being a common given name in Italy, Croatia and Spain, her character could well appear in the Italian scenes of the film, which are set to be shot in the historic southern Italian city of Matera quite soon.
I have been a fan of Bond films for a few years, and I think I have a very special memories from Skyfall. It was actually the first Bond film that I saw on the big screen when they premiered in Madrid. Were you there?
No, I didn't go to Madrid.
Oh, you didn't go to Madrid. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. I felt, first of all, I thought Javier Bardem was the best villain ever. And I'm obsessed with his performance. And I thought it was a very personal, emotional story going on. M's dead and all that. So that's quite one of my favorite. Yeah.
Last but not least, the alluring trio for Bond 25 is completed with 31-year-old British actress Lashana Lynch, a graduate of the Bachelor of Arts acting course at Art Educational Drama School in London, who only gave her film debut 8 years ago in the British drama film Fast Girls. After appearing in UK TV series such as The Bill, Silent Witness and Death in Paradise, the actress of Jamaican descent went on to star as fighter pilot Maria Rambeau in the 2019 Marvel Cinematic Universe film Captain Marvel.
You cheated, took a shortcut.
Since when is a shortcut cheating?
Since it violates the predetermined rules of engagement.
I definitely don't remember those.
Of course you don't.
Maria Rambeau is a female, very confident, very amazing former fighter pilot. She is someone who was capable of many, many things in her occupation, but didn't necessarily get to fly. She's from a male-orientated environment, so Carol being on the same Air Force base as her was something that comforted her being away from home, that comforted her knowing that she could really do this thing. So they literally stuck together like glue.
Her role in Bond 25 is, you might have guessed it already, still shrouded in secrecy. On IMDb, her character name is given as Nomi, and she recently appeared in Pinewood Studios in Moneypenny's office during the set visit of His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales. This might hint at Lynch's character being linked to MI6 in some way, with some fans suggesting she could even appear as James Bond's personal secretary Loelia Ponsonby, who pops up now and again in several of Ian Fleming's novels, from Moonraker written in 1955 until On Her Majesty's Secret Service in 1963, and subsequently in the period continuation novels Devil May Care in 2008, as well as Trigger Mortis in 2015. Another theory suggests she could appear in the scenes already filmed in Jamaica and bear the last name Quarrel, given that the two previous Bond films shot on location on the Caribbean island nation, Dr. No and Live and Let Die, both featured members of the Quarrel family. Lashana Lynch is only the fifth black actress appearing in a Bond girl role, following Trina Parks in Diamonds Are Forever, Gloria Hendry in Live and Let Die, singer Grace Jones in A View to a Kill, and most recently Halle Berry in Die Another Day 17 years ago.
It's not like you're stepping into someone else's shoes. You are creating something in an environment that is safe and strong and has a winning formula, and I'm able to put my own stamp on something so classic, which is fantastic. Just to come to Jamaica for work is bizarre to me. I was speaking to my mom about coming, and she was like, it's just so crazy that you're not going there on holiday. You're not going there to just chill with family. So to be here knowing that we're representing my culture in a franchise that has been running for so long it blows my mind, but I feel very, very proud that we're able to employ such beautiful people in Jamaica. We're able to include them in this British movie, and able to mesh the two cultures much like I grew up doing. I'm British and Jamaican at the same time, so I get to show that on screen.
Although there is not much overall detail on their individual roles yet, Lea Seydoux, Ana de Armas and Lashana Lynch seem good casting choices for the 25th installment of the James Bond series, which has more than once been a solid stepping stone to many more film role offers.
Okay, so what's happening in the film? I'm gonna tell you. No, I can't. Sorry. I was like, what? Stop. Yeah, okay, so, no, so, you'll see.
If you want to stay updated with the latest on Bond 25, hit the subscribe button below and never miss an episode of The Road to Bond 25.